Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Corey and I post videos on beauty and lifestyle, all that stuff. Today's video is going to be a Valentine's Day look. I went with the classic red lip, very neutral eyes. I really like how this turned out. This is actually my second time filming this video. This time turned out a lot better. Last time it was this whole big old fiasco. So I hope this video is looking a lot better. I don't really have much to say in the intro. I feel like all my intros, I talk way too much. So I'm just gonna shut up a bit and hop right on into the video. I'm here, I'm ready to film this video. This is the second time that I'm filming this video. So let's hope this one turns out good. Let's start with the base. You guys know I always start with my face first. I'm already moisturized. So I'm gonna take this Milk Makeup blur stick. It's a pore filling primer, so I'm just gonna place that mostly in my T-zone, like where I have large pores, which is just like right here in this area. And I also like to add a little bit right here where my laugh lines are, because I crease right there like no other. And I'm just gonna pat that in. Okay, now I'm taking my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. Guys, this is my favorite foundation. I have tried so many foundations recently and I end up returning all of them and just going back to this one because I just love the way this one looks on my skin, and I feel like it works really well with my dry skin. It's natural finish, but it's full coverage. I'm just gonna take like 2 1/4 pumps on the back of my hand, and I just like to do little dots all over my face. We want to cover this little breakout I'm having right here. Hopefully my skin is nice and moisturized today. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend it out. I feel like this foundation is a really good color range too, and lasts a long time because you don't need that much. You only need like a couple pumps and it will take you real far. Over my ears, make sure to go down my neck. I take the rest that's on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna apply it like where I feel like I need a little more coverage, which is this area, my problem area. Just a little. I go ahead and take my Shape Tape concealer in the color light neutral. In the NARS, I'm in the color Fiji. I think that's light 5. Okay, just putting a little bit right here. A little bit right there. I am taking recommendations on new concealers, preferably one that's 1, full coverage and will cover my bags. 2, one that's like not so dry. Like the Shape Tape, I love the coverage and stuff, but I just feel like it's so dry. So I'm just using this up until it's gone. But I've been looking for a new one, so let me know if you guys have any recommendations on a concealer. And I like to take the concealer up on my eyelid, cover any discoloration or darkness. Also, that'll be a nice base for your eyeshadow. I like to tap the concealer in a little more with my finger just to kind of melt it in, and then press in some powder right here. That was probably a little too much. Just right in there. Really press it in there. Just gonna put a little bit over here. I like to put a little bit over here where I know I'm gonna put like powder products. Just dust it away. My makeup videos, I want them to be easily achievable for anyone, no matter your skill set as far as makeup goes. So that's what I'm trying to lean towards. I don't do anything crazy. I hate spending too much time on my makeup. So now that we have that set, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little trick that I just learned from a fellow YouTuber. She also has an Instagram, Yasmeen. I watched her foundation routine video and she applied her foundation and like her powder or whatever, and then she sprayed her whole face down with makeup spray, and then she really worked the spray into the skin. So I tried that technique out and I really love what it does for me personally. Like I said, I have dry skin. I've mentioned that so many times. I do crease, so I feel like I do have to use a little bit of powder. So this allows all the products to really sink into your skin, and it looks a lot more flawless and not so dry. It just melts it into your skin. So I'm just gonna take a Fix Plus. I'm just gonna spray it on my skin, and then I'm gonna spray a little bit on my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna start pouncing and working that into the skin, just pressing it in. And I feel like I still go in with powder after this, like bronzer and blush, and I feel like it lays down a lot better. I will link her foundation routine video below so you guys can watch it if you guys want to. But yeah, I've really been loving this technique. I'm trying so hard to be quiet today because I feel like every time I film, I'm so loud, like I'm throwing everything around. I just need to chill the fuck out. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I'm gonna use MAC Give Me Sun. Same old shit. I like never use another bronzer. Just gonna warm up the face. Now, I personally don't really contour. I just use bronzer to like warm up my face, give my face a little bit of color, a little bit of dimension. So yeah, just take it right here on your cheekbones, focus it there, and then just blend up. I like to put a little bit on my cheeks too, but I'm not into like super heavy contour. I don't know. And I'm just putting like a little bit on the sides of my nose with what's ever left on the brush. Not contouring the nose, just evening out the face, because if I don't put bronzer right there, my face looks uneven because I have bronzer on my cheeks and my forehead and everything, and not just like one blank white nose. And then just gonna tap a little on the forehead. Now I'm gonna take some blush. I'm gonna use my NARS Orgasm blush. I like this blush because it has a little bit of a sheen to it, and it just looks really pretty. So I just like to tap it right here on the apples and then kind of sweep it up, kind of meshing with the bronzer. Let's add some highlight. I'm going to use my Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlight. Very lightly. You can really put highlighter wherever you want. I like to put my highlighter on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and like over the lips, the lip line. I like to take a little bit on my chin right here. And then the other side. And then I take a little bit on my eyebrows. I mean, not on my eyebrows, but above my eyebrows. And then boom, bada bing, bada boom. Okay guys, I have my base done and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. I just uploaded my current eyebrow routine. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, I go into detail about the products I use and how I use them. So definitely go check that out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so for today's Valentine's Day look, I'm gonna keep the eyes very neutral and then pair it with a red lip. I'm gonna be using this palette from Tarte. I don't know the name of the palette. It's either High Performance Naturals or maybe it's called Paradise is a State of Mind. I don't know if that's just, it just looks like this. Okay, so I'm gonna take this color called Backflip. It is this one right here. And just start applying that into the crease. Now I have semi-hooded eyes, so I like to lay my colors a little bit above the crease. And I'm bringing it towards the front. I'm gonna add a little more. Okay, so now we laid down that like transition color. I go in with this color called Seven Wonders. It's a little bit warmer than the one we laid down before. I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. I like to kind of tap first. Like this. See how I'm just putting it into the crease? Just tap it in there and then blend it out. So, and then I'm gonna put some on the outer portion of the eye. And I'm just blending it inward. Okay, so you guys can see I'm using kind of the side of the brush. I'm tapping the color on first, or the shadow on first. And then blending it in. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in back in with that first blending brush and then just blend out the edges a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with like a tapered pencil brush. And I'm gonna define the crease even more. I'm gonna go in with this brown shade right here called Floaty. This is definitely a neutral brown. I'm gonna put it on the outer portion of the eye. And then I kind of like to feather it outwards a little bit. Bringing it a little bit in. I think I might take the shade a little bit higher on this side. Get right in that crease. I just want to keep focusing on like blending the shades. That's why having good blending brushes is important. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that same pencil brush and that same darker shade and just run it on my lash line. I'm gonna take that first shade and a little bit of the second shade with the same blending brush. Just diffuse that color a little bit. But I wanted the eyes to be really neutral, so I'm actually gonna take, I think I'm gonna use my highbrow actually instead of concealer. Just like in the center. And like the front of the eye. I'll probably just blend that out with my finger. No, this is in no way like a cut crease or anything. I'm just trying to brighten the eyelid. Big fluffy flat brush. I'm just gonna take this color Isla right here. It's just a cream color. I'm just gonna put that over top because I wanted this eye to be matte. I didn't want it to be like shimmery. And I'm going to highlight the inner corner though. That's the only shimmer that's gonna be on the eyes. I'm gonna take this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I think this is volume 3 palette. It's just a bunch of highlighter shades. Take the color Escape. It's this top color. I'm just applying that to the inner corner and then kind of like feathering it in. I feel like it's not picking up. I'm gonna use my finger. Sometimes our fingers just work a lot better. I was gonna do a wing, but I'm just not into the wing right now. But I'm still gonna line the top of my eye a little bit with a brown liner. I first like to take it in the top waterline. And I'm gonna smudge a little bit. My eyeliner is freaking tiny. I need a new one. This is like one of my favorite ones. Demolition by Urban Decay. It's one of the 24/7 liners or whatever they're called. I'm just gonna smudge on my lash line. Really gotta get in there between the lashes. And then I'll take this little smudge brush. This is from e.l.f. Just like a flat brush. And I'm just gonna blend that out and kind of diffuse it. Just for like a little something on the lash line. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna take a smaller brush and then just kind of work it out. So now let's curl our lashes. Ooh. Ooh. So what's everyone's plans for V-Day? I think me and Randy are gonna celebrate the day before because it's our anniversary the day before. I'm gonna use my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I'm using a lot of Tarte today. Start at the root and just wiggle your way up. Oh my gosh. I got mascara on my lid. Never fails. Don't forget the bottom lashes. Okay guys, I was not recording putting on my lashes. Ooh. Okay, so they're popped on. Damn, that really sucks. I don't know what happened. I thought I pressed record, but I had stopped it. So that just really blows. Damn it. Okay, so what I'm doing is just pinching the fake lashes to my natural lashes. Be really careful with this step, but this step is important because you wanna get the lash band as close to the lash line as possible. The lashes are on. Next is the lips. We're gonna go in with a red lip today for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be using the I Love Sarai ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Arriba. Yes. I just use the brush. I'm not going to use any lip liner. I'm just going to use the wand. But if you feel more comfortable, maybe like you don't have as much control with the wand, you can take a little lip brush. For example, something like this. This is a Morphe brush. It's just, I have stuff all over my hands, but it's a brush like this so you could get precise around the lip line, but I'm just gonna go for it. Okie dokie. Alright, looks pretty good. I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit. Alright guys, so my lips are nice and dried down. Like I said, if you feel like you don't have as much control with the big wand, go ahead and take a smaller brush so you could be a little more precise, or you could use a lip liner. I just like the way that this lipstick looks on its own with no lip liner. I did make a little bit of mistakes like in the corners, so you could just go in with a flat concealer brush or whatever brush you use with your concealer with just the excess product, and just kind of clean up the edges if need be. This is just the brush that I use for the highbrow, so it has a little bit of product on it. And yeah, that will just clean it right up, so that way the lips are nice and, I don't know, even. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. Simple and perfect for Valentine's Day, whatever you're doing. If you're going out on a date with your boo, or if you're just hanging out with your girls or your family, whatever. This is a cute look for Valentine's Day or a date night or whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it helps me out. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.